Hello guys, it's your fellow investor here and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about HUMBL latest news or TSNP. And actually I wanted to make video about top 5 penny stocks for crypto plays in 2021, but there was a change of plan because there is no chart available as you can see on the screen, and I'll exactly tell you why there's no chart and what the hell just happened with TSNP overnight. But before we begin, I'd love to ask you if you could click on that beautiful red subscribe button. There's about 85% of people still not subscribed, so if you could do that, I would be very grateful, and it's for free. And you know what else is free? Smashing that like button, which really helps to get this video out to as many people as possible. But with that out of the way, let's get into the news. So yeah, we can see there is no stock chart available for TSNP, and the reason for it is quite simple. HUMBL completed corporate actions, so let's go quickly through it. So HUMBL announced that the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, also known as FINRA, has processed the company's corporate actions as requested and has had its name changed to HUMBL. Well, that's great news. In addition to the change in the company's name, HUMBL has executed a 1-for-4 reverse split of its common stock and made other changes to its share structure, including the creation of restricted preferred classes of shares which will be issued to former members of HUMBL and prospective investors of HUMBL. The authorized number of shares stated reflects these preferred shares on a presumed fully diluted basis. I'm actually very happy to see reverse stock split and very small ratio. They could maybe even go a little bit further, because if I remember correctly there was like 3 to 4 billion outstanding shares. You know, there's going to be now maximum of 1 billion outstanding shares, most likely less. It's only good for the company because now they are not a penny stock anymore and they will seem more legitimate. But now let's continue with the reading. In discussion about the reverse split, HUMBL's COO and corporate secretary Jeffrey Hinshaw stated the company's board of directors concluded that it was important to quell the volatility in the share price. Prospective investors and current shareholders were concerned it was difficult to pinpoint the true value of the common shares. Furthermore, this will force any outstanding short positions to cover their position. The board was also sympathetic to the need not to wipe out the holdings of the shareholders and therefore determined that this small reverse split would satisfy both requirements. Really good move by the company, and I will get more to the short amount just in a minute, so stay with me. As a result of the reverse split, HUMBL's stock symbol will change to TSNPD and then to HUMBL on March 26th of 2021. So in 1 month, exactly in 1 month, we will finally have the ticker symbol changed. So that's overall, it's just great news, and I think this could keep the company today up and in green numbers, even though most of the market is in red, if I'm not mistaken. But it's looking really good, and that's not all. If I talked about the shorters, and I'll deliver the shorters on the Wall Street bets, you know, it's not one of the most important articles here, but it's related to TSNP or HUMBL, and there's a source that TSNP was 57% shares shorted yesterday. That's a lot, you know, for such a small company or an unknown company or whatever. 57% is a lot, so we can see that shorters really got very greedy yesterday, and now they got most likely burned, which is good for us as a long-term investors that the shorters get burned. So now if you like to look into TSNP, it's traded on the TSNPD, and you know, it's just worth more, or it's the same amount. It's like nothing really changed for you as an investor. It's no longer just a penny stock, it's now a stock, a cheap stock, a very cheap stock still. And now it's very, very realistic that the stock price will hit $10 by the end of the year, because it's like 150%, that's nothing for TSNP. So, and today before the market opened, HUMBL announced shareholder conference call to take place today, you know, they just announced it out of freaking nowhere. And so yeah, let's just go read through it. HUMBL announced it will host a Zoom shareholder conference call on February 26th at 5 p.m. EST. During the call, management will discuss the company's recent corporate actions and announce other significant developments at the company. There will also be updates provided with respect to ongoing projects. So this is exactly what we're looking for. They're almost monthly, we can call it monthly investor call or shareholder conference call, which everyone loves to see because they always surprise us with their goals and their projects, and I just love to see this conference call, I'm not gonna lie. Interested shareholders and press are invited to join the call through the link provided below. Attendance will be limited to the first 5,000 sign-ins, so if you aren't in, you can go there and use this link, but it might actually be late, but don't worry, I'm already here, I'm waiting, I'm here queued in the Zoom call, Zoom meeting, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I'll get it as soon as I can on my channel, even though it's gonna be 11 PM and I need to be quite fresh for tomorrow. However, I still think there will be people interested in that call and won't be able to get in here or on time, so I'll got you covered. It will be on my channel in no time. And now if you'd like to find out some security details about TSNPD, it's not yet available on the OTC markets, but I think it will be. I think they should do it quickly, or they might just skip that and just leave it unavailable for a month, and then they'll just do it all at March 26th, because I don't know how much time or how much work it takes to make it available here on the website, but I'm sure they have it all very well thought through. Also, just a tip, if you aren't in TSNP and you're looking to get into something very cheap, and same TSNP, it's FORW, FORW. They own now 125 million warrants of TSNP, so nothing really changed for them. They had previously 500 million, but because it was 1-to-4 stock reverse stock split, they're now 125 million. So if we skip to the George Sharp Twitter, who is CEO and executive member of FORW, we can see that he even mentioned here that rather than owning 500 million warrants, FORW now owns 125. So the value is the same. And if you are in FORW or TSNP and you like to get some very good information for someone who is very experienced in the OTC market and is CEO of Forwardly and a friend of HUMBL and helper of or a person who helps HUMBL and stuff like that, definitely I would recommend you go follow this guy, because he is very active daily. He posts plenty of tweets, very relatable tweets for you as a shareholder. Drop a follow to him. It's not sponsored, it's just my honest opinion, alright? So where do I see this stock going now? Well, nothing has changed, it's the same HUMBL. It's different price, but it's worth the same. So if I thought that it can go 10 times before, I still think it can go 10 times now, because it has less shares available. Now it's not a penny stock, so maybe some institutions will now get in after they saw that they are being very serious about it, and they will most likely, they could very soon, also in the next half year or so, maybe even earlier, get uplisted on the Nasdaq or NYSE. It all will depend, it will all pan out. Maybe we will hear something from the management team today in the conference call. So I'm really looking forward to the conference call, because they always deliver a lot of useful and juicy information. So if you won't be able to get there on time, I'll have you covered on my channel with their conference call from today. I hope I brought you some value. If I did, definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new upcoming videos, as well as hitting that like button really helps me as a content creator by getting this video to as many people as possible. Also, let me know down in the comments what are your thoughts and opinions about this. Are you so thrilled about it as much as I am, or do you view it as a negative thing and you might cash out some of your position? I'm all ears. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.